Hi, Steve Stein from Guitar Zoom here. I want to show you something really neat that you can do if you don't really know all of your theory and you don't know all your notes on your guitar and that sort of thing, but you want to play more melodically. One thing that you can do that works really well is to use a technique that I call chord chasing. And basically what you're going to do is in your mind, you're going to outline a chord shape, and then the notes that you're playing are the notes that you're going to try and target within your solo. And again, that probably gets a little bit deep, but think about it this way. If I was going to play an A minor chord, okay, so basically what I'm doing there is I'm playing 5, 7, 7, 5, 5, 5. Okay, when we first start learning how to play, we're always thinking, okay, so if we're in the key of A, I should target the note A, and that's absolutely true. We want that A. We want that sound. But if we can visualize the entire chord shape, it gives us a number of different notes to try and use expressively within our solo. These notes that we're playing are like suggestions or ideas or places that you can go that you know are going to function with your solo, right? So even if you don't really know a lot about theory and that sort of thing, as you're playing, it's going to sound more like you know what you're doing, whether you do or don't. And I don't really even know what you're doing means. We spend our whole life trying to learn this instrument. But if I play and I try and target, for instance, this note, okay, which is a C, which is part of the A minor chord. But even if you didn't know that, if I play and I land or target on that note over that chord when somebody else is playing that chord, it's going to sound great. If I was to target this, for instance, okay, so right there I'm targeting this note, okay, which is an E, okay? E is part of the A minor chord, but if you don't know that, it's okay. I can see that it's part of that chord. So as I'm playing, as I'm moving around the fretboard, as I'm meandering across the fretboard, that becomes a really great note to try and target over that A. And you can use that over any chord, right? So if you were playing over a G chord, again, you can see the outline of that chord. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't learn your theory or anything like that. I'm saying that if you take a look at where you are now in your playing and where you want to be, this is a great next step for you to get there without going, oh God, I got to study, theory for 7 years. Maybe you do have to study theory for 7 years, but this is a great thing that you can use in the meantime to develop your playing and all that sort of thing. Because, the most important thing for us is that we're feeling good about our playing, we're having fun. And if we do perform in front of other people, that we feel confident, right? And they're enjoying what we're doing and we're enjoying what we're doing. And it's, not this big contest on how many scales I can learn or how much theory I can learn. Everybody's different. So this is a great little thing that you can use. So if this G was sitting here and I'm playing this A minor pentatonic scale, but the chord progression goes to G, right? Now I can think, okay, and that's going to work over the top of that. Or that's going to work over that. I might even play some arpeggios, which arpeggio means broken chord. It's like, here's your G chord. If I break the notes apart, you get what's called an arpeggio. So I might just take a little piece of that and use that over that G chord. So if it's going, I do A minor, and you can kind of hear the outline of those two chord changes in my playing, which creates a great little melody thing. You don't have to do it all the time, but it's a nice, easy way to start creating an effective melodic line in your solos.